Okay. Cool. So you was at the contracting.
Yeah, it was mortgage contracting. That's what it was called back then. They basically like how chicks that's doing traveling nurses.
Yeah.
Back then they had traveling mortgage contractors. They
Right,
you
right.
go to different states. A lot of people, excuse me, that knew how to do that shit was making you, like I said, I would came in on the bottom end because I was a post closer. Like my dude did it, he made $48 an hour.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was the highest paid. So 30 was the minimum, 48 was the highest. So I go back to Atlanta, me and the chick talking, man, and you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling her, and she like, man, why don't you just go ahead and turn yourself in and get this shit over with so we can live our life together and all of this type of shit.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. So how did that turn out?
Well, cause I had told my mother about the lady that I met and all of that shit, and my mother was like, yeah, because I can't really sleep at night.
Okay.
I'm thinking something might happen to you. They pull you over, and then
Right.
you know what I'm saying, thinking you armed and dangerous, and you understand what I'm saying? So, but I had to think about that shit for about like another 6 or 7 months.
Okay.
That wasn't no like, okay, I'm about to go back to Cleveland to turn
Yeah,
myself in because I'm already knowing I'm looking at 8 years mandatory sentence.
So for the next 6, 7 months, man, what you doing until you turn yourself? Or what did you do? Did you catch it? Or you turned yourself in?
No, they ain't never catch me. I turned myself in. I told you I had the ID. See, the ID was always still good.
Okay.
As long as you don't get fingerprinted. Like you get pulled over and you show them to them, they run it, they gonna come back good. But like if you go and they take you and get fingerprinted, then they be like, oh, this name come back to you somebody else. You feel me? So like I said, this all before September 11th. As long as you got that paperwork and they run that ID, they come back good, you good.
Right.
Ain't none of that put your thumbprint shit in and all that type of shit.
Gotcha.
So anyway, long story short, I come back to fucking Cleveland. I turn myself in. I ride the Greyhound back all the way from ATL, man.
What year is this?
This is motherfucking 2001.
Okay.
So all the way from the ATL, I ride the Greyhound back. Call one of my close friends that I'm still friends now, cause let them know to pick me up from the Greyhound station. You understand what I'm saying? So when he picked me up, man, I'm like, man, just take me over to the Federal Building downtown and turn myself in over there because they had put one of them fugitive flight warrants out for me.
Okay.
Cause I had, you know what I'm saying? I can't even remember the exact sentence.
You don't come from the ATL off the Greyhound and go straight to jail.
My dude, like, you don't want to get nothing to eat, you don't want to go see your mother, nobody. I'm like, no, man, just take me straight. I'm about to get this shit over with. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Then you go see mom, you ain't gonna want to go.
Man, you know what I'm trying to say, because if I got to move it around in the city, man, because I still got this ID.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, no, because I done thought about this shit for like 6 or 7 months.
Right.
It's time to pay the piper. You don't understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's like, I was convicted at that time.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? And
So
I
how
wanted
much-
to put that past behind me.
How much time did you do?
I did 9 years.
You did the 9 years on feds.
No,
That was state?
I did 7 years state, 2 years fed.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, that's what happened to my life. But in the meantime of me being in prison, right? See, I always tell people like this. We talk about Steve Kyle, but Steve Kyle ain't here to tell his story.
Right.
So God only got really like 2 ways for you, bro. He can redeem you so you can tell your story, or once you go to the dirt, it's over with. Somebody else got to live off your stories.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I thank God for, let me be able to be here at this time, even with you right now is a blessing.
Yeah.
At 54, because how many friends we done lost that you know what I'm saying? You got a poster right here, Chuck, right here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So, it was a learning experience, but it was all just like, basically for God to get me to where I'm at now. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna check this footage real quick, man. Make sure we still rolling, because I didn't have that much battery juice left. We still rolling. We still rolling.
Go ahead and get to the next question.
We still rolling.
Talk about my new shit.
Talk about the new shit. We gonna get into it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
If we got to do it in the second part, I can come back to it.
You're gonna have to come back, man, because we ain't even get into what I wanted to get into.
Okay.
We still got, man, listen. Well, I didn't get into none of your club stories, like, back in the day.
There was the best days,
during
bro.
the era. We in the height of the crack era. Everybody rolling in
Everybody
bowls,
rolling, man.
Old schools, new schools, cutting the tops off 9 balls.
I had the little 980.
F10s.
I had the S10. I had the Blazer.
Right.
Everything that was flying, you know what I'm saying? But Land had the Blazer first.
Yeah, yeah.
He had the black and red one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Top.
Man, he killed us one day, man. You know, Land used to like to shoot dice.
Okay.
Won that bitch in a crap game. No, he won a lot of money in a crap game. We was riding the bus to school.
Yeah.
He was like, man, we used to see that Blazer sitting at that car lot right there where that car lot still there on 93rd of Harvard, but it might be only 1 or 2 cars right there.
Okay.
Right before you get to 93rd of Harvard, it's a real little car lot.
Yeah,
Been
yeah.
there
Yeah, yeah.
since we was little kids.
It's still open.
It's still there. You don't know what I'm talking
Yeah, I
about?
know
Like
what
a
you're talking
marathon.
about. Yeah, yeah.
It's on that same
right
side.
in the middle of the street
Right,
almost.
right.
Yeah.
So, but back then he had more cars than that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Right, right.
more, you know what I'm saying? So we used to ride by there, and the motherfucker he had $29.95 on it.
Okay.
3,000 basically.
Right, right.
And we used to ride by that bitch every day, and Land's like, man, I'm telling him to get that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he ended up hitting the dice game one night, and that next day, we told the bus driver we was cool with him, man, let us off right here.
Yeah.
He let us off in front of there, man. Land went in there, like, man, how much you want for that? He like, man, Land, like, man, can we drive it? We had driving license.
Yeah.
Man, drove that motherfucking car, man. Land with him, man. Dude couldn't sell it to him because he was underage.
Okay.
He went and got his motherfucking called his people, because we used the house phone. Called his people came up there and signed for the shit for him.
Yeah.
And we drove off in that bitch. Now we driving to school. So now that's a whole nother different story. We drive to school instead of catching the bus to school.
Yes.
Because the girls wouldn't ride in the car too.
So we had, back in the day, man, we had every club in the city, every night was a good night. We had Bells, Togo, Q5 across town. Every night it was something to do.
Lee Road, because we was going based on Lee Road. We was going to Sarah House, the Chic, and the Juvenile.
Yeah.
Them was ours.
Yeah. And then afterwards.
And then we was hitting Vales.
Yeah. But then the eat
spots.
spots.
And shit.
Mount Pleasant Barbecue.
Mount Pleasant, the Gyro House. Remember the
Gyro
Gyro House used to be on Chagrin and Lee.
Yeah.
Mount Pleasant, Gyro House, or Whitmore's.
Yeah.
For us.
Right, because our side of town for sure. Other people, they had their open pits off St.
Yeah. For us, that's our 3. We gonna run into somebody in between them 3 spots.
Yeah.
You gonna see who you need to see. You gonna see a broad. If you ain't got your broad by that time, when y'all get the food spot, you might have got, because she with her girls, they hungry. So, what's up? You by yourself? Yeah, I'm by myself, but shit, come on. You feel me?
Right,
that was them type of days. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Wasn't no hard feelings or nothing. You might not have to see the broad again.
Yeah, everybody was getting it.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. It was a good atmosphere for sure.
Yeah, that was great times, man.
Yeah, man.
I wish, that's crazy that, we can't see into the future, but if I'd have knew, if shit was going to be like how the shit is now, you know what I'm trying to say? I just would have took a little bit more time to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir. So knowing what I